Well, hello, I'm here with Alice Luse, the Executive Director of our local chapter of the Heart Association, and we're coming into a big month for healthcare in the Heart Association, and appropriately enough in the month of Valentine's Day, we've got the Heart Gala coming up. So, Alice, what's in store for this year at the Heart Gala? First, when and where?
When and where? It's Saturday, February the 11th, at the Quaker Station. And we are really going to have a wonderful evening. The Heart Gala is really a celebration for the Heart Association to celebrate the people that have done so much for us. And this year we have 3 great honorees. Marty Hauser from Summa Care is going to be honored. Dr. Deborah Plate from Akron General. And we're also going to honor WAKR, O&E, and QMX for their longtime support of the Heart Association. So we really are going to have a wonderful evening with the excellent dining and silent live auction items. And this year we're also going to add a little after party with a little let's beat the odds of heart disease. It's going to be a little gambling party afterwards.
Okay, so definitely a place you can place your bets against heart disease.
That's right.
So a lot of us know the Heart Association first based on its national presence, and then we connect with it as well in our local community. So how does that work out? What is the local activity, and how does that line up with the national picture of the Heart Association?
Being a national organization, we really strive to make a big impact on the whole country. But locally is where we really get to influence some change and try to get people to improve their lifestyle, learn what to do in an emergency situation, and really our fundraising helps to support some life-saving research that could impact any one of us, whether it be medications or surgeries or just new advances in heart care.
Is there an example of like a particular program or piece of research or aspect of research that has been supported through your efforts that has made a difference for people in our community?
Oh yes, I mean if you just look at what the American Heart Association really is the one that developed CPR training and things like pacemakers. And so if you just think of how many people you know have a pacemaker, right there shows you, how it's touched a lot of people.
Absolutely. So as you're looking ahead to 2012, what are some of the goals for the Akron chapter as you get into a new year and anticipate new results?
Well, we're working on, our main efforts are kind of focused in on children. We want to, the Heart Ball itself is to raise money for pediatric research, but also we really want kids to be more healthy and active and fight childhood obesity. So we've got some exciting things on that forefront. We're also working to educate women through our Go Red for Women campaign. And we reach out to minorities because they are twice at risk of stroke. So an important part of us is we work with the faith-based community, do a lot of things with educating people about risk factors.
So I looked at LeaderSource online and found 19 alumni of Leadership Akron who are involved at some level with the Heart Association. And I think Marty, your classmate, Marty Hauser, our board chair, chaired the gala a year or 2 ago, and now he's an honoree of the gala. So a number of examples of how Leadership Akron grads, including yourself, have made an impact on the Heart Association's work. What are your observations of how Leadership Akron's impacted the leadership of the Heart Association?
Well, just for myself, once get into Leadership Akron, the people in my own class were so giving, and so many of them have become board members and great volunteers. And I think it's really a way of connecting people and introducing people to volunteers they might not have known. And I think some of our best volunteers have come from Leadership Akron. And often when we're looking for a new volunteer, people say, get out the Leadership Akron directory. That's where all the good volunteers are. So we're, really owe a lot to Leadership Akron.
Well, we're thankful for leaders like you who are keeping our community strong, and really appreciate you taking a few minutes to share your work with us.
Thank you, and I appreciate you promoting the Heart Ball.